Hi, I'm Paul Waldie. Well, a CRTC decision is about to unbundle cable television service and introduce a pick-and-pay model in Canada. So what does this mean for Canadian television producers? Well, to find out, I'm joined by Michael Hennessy. He is the president of the Canadian Media Production Association. So, Michael, take me through your reaction to what the government, or what the CRTC, I should say, announced today.
No surprises in general. We fully expected pick and pay, and we're totally prepared to compete and create content for a much more competitive environment. And the Commission, as promised, put in what they called a skinny basic, which ensures that a lot of the local television channels and some of the channels, mandatory services like the Aboriginal People's Television Network, will have a guaranteed space on the dial. We're very disappointed that there is not a guaranteed spot on the dial for children's programming.
Why are children's producers or producers for children's programming so much at risk compared to other channels?
Because when you go to an a la carte environment, you're counting only on the audience that most wants to watch your programming to support it. And while everybody values children's programming, if you don't have children, you don't watch it. And so there's a very good chance that the audience and therefore the advertising revenues for children's programming could drop precipitously. And the one thing you don't want to lose in a system, if you're thinking long term, is to ensure that you do want to ensure you got your kids covered.
Okay, and can you give me a sense of who else might be winners and losers from this decision?
I'd say, starting with last week's decision, independent producers stand to lose a lot. Even as the CRTC was increasing safeguards for independent programmers today, and independent cable companies like Cogeco or wireless giant TELUS, they actually removed last week the vertical or the safeguards we have to protect our bargaining power when it comes to dealing with the integrated broadcasters. So that to us is incredibly perplexing, because if you want to, as the Commission say, emphasize creation, it seems to me that jeopardizing the ability of independent producers to negotiate with large vertically integrated companies is a very bad way to start.
Michael, take us through what this means for the future of Canadian media production in general.
Those very safeguards I'm talking about were adopted in the UK and led to really a golden age of television. Here we want to be like the UK, but we seem to have abandoned the very rules that started the revolution. So we could see a lot of broadcasting work end up just being done for vertically integrated companies, probably forced to do a lot more service production work for Hollywood. And hopefully out of that, there may be a few companies that survive. But I think without the fundamental safeguards, that's a question.
All right. Michael Hennessy, thanks very much for joining us.
Okay, take care.